Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video, and today I want to show you what to eat to save money if you're on a budget. This video is great for students or if you're just trying to save your money. But first, let's get into breakfast. I was actually thinking of switching up my breakfast. I typically do 1 cup of egg whites with a little bit of spinach, some olives. I get a lot of questions on why do I put olives in my egg whites, and it's because I don't eat a lot of fat in my breakfast. So I add some olives. 5 olives equals 2 grams of fat. So my macros consists of like 52 carbs for each meal. 52 carbs, about 40 grams of protein, and about 9 grams of fat. It's like 5 meals a day. So I add some olives into my egg whites just to add in some more fat. So my breakfast is usually egg whites with a bagel with some frozen fruit, just because that's the only time I really eat fruit in the day is my breakfast. So I make sure I do that in my breakfast. But I was actually thinking about switching up my breakfast to doing avocado toast because avocado has a lot of healthy fats. So what I was thinking was 1 cup of egg whites with spinach and then 2 pieces of toast with avocado on top, and then some salt and pepper, and I think that would be really good. Anyways, let's get to the kitchen. Alright guys, so I got my breakfast here, my egg whites, my bagel, my blueberries, and my coffee. So I'm gonna eat this real quick, and I'll go upstairs and I'll tell you the list of things that you can eat while staying on a budget and save money at the same time. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go over 15 foods to eat on a budget if you're trying to build muscle and burn fat at the same time. This will help you in the gym, no matter what sport you play, bodybuilding, freaking swimming, whatever you're doing. This will help you stay on a budget and make gains. Alright, so I'm gonna start with protein sources. So this is not necessarily in order, but I'll give you this information and you can take from that. So I'm gonna say, for the protein source for my number 1, not in order, chicken. So this does not necessarily mean chicken breast or chicken thighs, but just chicken in general. If you're trying to stay away from the fat, I would go chicken breast. And if you're trying to do like a little lean bulk, you can get more chicken thighs, like the quarter chickens and stuff like that, showing images up here. So chicken is relatively about 100 grams of chicken is about 30 grams of protein for chicken breast. And then chicken thighs and chicken legs, all that, it varies. But what you can look out for when you go to your grocery store is look at the price per kilogram or pound or wherever you're from, and find the best deal for you. There are a few apps like flyer apps you can find the best deals for meat in your area, but I would say chicken is very good for building muscle. And you don't have to make it really plain either. So like you can cook the chicken breast. I typically cook it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes, and it's perfect every single time. 350 degrees for 45 minutes. That's what I do every time in the oven, and I don't even have to double check it because I've been doing it so much that that's perfect. A lot of people have issues with dried chicken or undercooked chicken. That is a perfect temperature to cook your chicken. Number 2 on my list, I would say eggs or egg whites. Eggs are very rich in vitamin A, D, and E. I wouldn't eat too many eggs in your diet just because of the cholesterol. I wouldn't do more than 3 in a day, in my opinion. Probably a lot of other people's opinions as well. But just because of 1 egg is about 33% of your daily cholesterol in a day, I would not exceed over 3 eggs in 1 whole day. 1 egg is about 6 grams of protein and 5 grams of fat. A little higher on the fat, but what you could do is you could do 1 whole egg and like a cup of egg whites, or depending on what macros work with you. And for egg whites, I would go to like a wholesale place like Costco or Sam's Club in the States. But you can buy like egg whites in bulk, and it's much cheaper than if you went to like Walmart. All right, number 3 for the protein sources, I would say canned tuna. There's about 30 grams of protein per 100 grams of tuna. So that's about a can of tuna is about 30 grams of protein. Very cheap. Sometimes I can find canned tuna for literally $1, and it's so easy to make. You don't even have to really cook it or nothing. Like, you don't have to cook it if you don't want to, but you can literally just open it up and eat it. And if some people can't do that, literally you can put it in a salad and eat it that way. I also, sometimes I do wraps and I put some hummus in it, eat it that way. But tuna is very, very cheap. Another lean food other than chicken would be ground turkey. So ground turkey is also very lean. You can eat ground turkey and it's kind of cheap. It's like it's getting a little up there, but ground turkey is very good. And you can make chili, tacos, burgers, whatever you want with the ground turkey, or you can just have turkey on its own. If you're tired of chicken, switch to turkey. Also, great protein source. Okay, number 5, cottage cheese. So, I personally can't digest too much cottage cheese, so I wouldn't do too much of it. That's just for me. You might digest it really well. So, cottage cheese has about 12 grams of protein per 100 grams, and it's just pretty much pure protein, and you literally just open it up and you can just take a spoon and eat it. So if you're like you need some more protein in your diet and you're just like lacking on those calories at the end of the day and you need some more protein, you literally just like, you don't have to do much. Open the fridge, open it up, eat some cottage cheese, put it back in the fridge. There you go. All right, last one for protein, I would say milk. So you'd have to get the low fat or skim milk or even almond milk. So milk has about 8 grams of protein per cup. So I would, if you're gonna do this and you want to stay lean, you would have to get skim or like 1% or something. So the fat is very low. But milk is very good. It's very easy to do. Like you can like put it in your protein shakes and just drink it and it's gone. Like boom, protein, instant. Like drinking your calories obviously is like one of the easiest ways you can get calories in is you literally just drink it and it's gone. So easy ways to get calories in. Get skim milk, almond milk, and make sure it's unsweetened so you don't get all that sugar in it as well. Rice. So now we're moving on to the carbohydrate side of bodybuilding meals. So rice is super, super cheap. White rice is cheaper than brown rice. People say that brown rice is better than white rice. Honestly, I don't think it matters too much. I know brown rice has more fiber, but I've been just eating white rice. Jasmine, basmati, whatever. Get white rice or brown rice. It's up to you. Really doesn't matter to me, but it might matter to you. So 100 grams of rice cooked is about 130 calories. So if you're doing your cheap protein, you could do your rice. You could do your ground turkey with the rice and mix it together, and you got turkey and rice right there. Rice cookers are so nice. I do basmati rice, and I do 1 cup of basmati rice, and I wash it, and I put it in the rice cooker, and I do 2 cups of water, and I don't even touch it. I just leave it, and I do whatever I want, and I come back 20 minutes later, and I got fluffy rice. Boom, I got 3 cups of fluffy rice right there. So rice, super easy, not a lot of work if you have a rice cooker, and super cheap. Second one on the carbohydrate list would be oats. Oatmeal, oats in general, whatever. Oats are very good, slow digesting food. Oats are very good for bodybuilding or any sport you're playing. So for about a half a cup of oats, you're looking at about 52 grams of carbohydrates, 13 grams of protein, and 5 grams of fat. You could do oatmeal with a scoop of protein powder and put some milk in it. I do quick oats. I don't know. I find it doesn't really matter if I do quick oats or whatever oats. I just do quick oats. Number 3 on the carbohydrate list would be potatoes. So potatoes don't have any fat in them whatsoever. So if you're looking to get fat out in your diet, and you're trying to do like a low fat, or if you're trying to like, if you have too much fat earlier in your other meals and you're trying to get no fat, potatoes are very good. So for about a large potato, you're looking at about 64 carbs, 7 grams of protein, and 0 grams of fat. So potatoes are very good. You can just literally boil them and literally boil water, put the potatoes in, leave it, wait till it's soft, and that's it. All right, number 4 would be pasta. Pasta is so cheap. Literally, you can get it for 99 cents at Walmart. You can get like a bag of pasta for 99 cents. It's super cheap carb, and then you can get some like cheap sauce or whatever to go with it, and you can make like any type of like Alfredo pasta, whatever. Number 5 would be beans. Beans are very high in carbohydrates, protein, and very high in fiber. So if you need more fiber in your diet, go to beans. Beans are also very nutritious. They have lots of different vitamins in them. They're very healthy for you. A lot of people don't actually eat beans as bodybuilders, but beans are very nutritious. So for about 100 grams of beans, you're looking at about 40 grams of carbohydrates, 15 grams of protein, and 15 grams of fiber. So that might be too much fiber in your diet. So if you want, give or take, lower those amounts of beans that you're consuming. But beans are very nutritious. They have calcium, copper, potassium, and zinc, magnesium, iron. Very healthy. And that would be number 5 on my carbohydrate/protein. Number 6 on my carbohydrate list are lentils. Lentils are high in protein and carbohydrates. For about a cup of lentils, you're looking at about 40 grams of carbohydrates and 18 grams of protein. So that is only 1 cup of lentils, and it's super cheap, like I said. So lentils are on my list as well. Okay, so fruits that I eat are berries. So for bodybuilding, I've known that eating strawberries and blueberries are very good for low calories. They're cheap. I get them in like a big bag, like 5 pounds of it for about $10, and that lasts me about a month, maybe sometimes even more. And I'll literally just do like a handful with my breakfast. I have blueberries and strawberries and blueberries, very low calorie. I think it's about 40 calories. 40 calories for a quarter of a cup of blueberries. So literally a whole handful is about 40 calories right there. So since I only said 15 things and I only have 1 thing left on my list, I would say for vegetables, I would just go for greens. I do spinach in my egg whites, and I do kale salads, stuff like that. But I would say greens, get those vitamins in. That's what I would say for number 5 or 15, sorry, would be eat greens, eat your greens. Very important in your diet. A lot of people don't add it into their diet, but you can kind of sneak it in with other ways, like how I sneak it into my egg whites, and honestly, it makes the egg whites taste less plain. Alright, that wraps up my video. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was found useful. Please subscribe. I'm on my way to 100 subscribers. I just hit 80 subscribers, so I appreciate that a lot. I'm just doing this for fun. I do this because I enjoy it, so thank you for all the support. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, it's SR_gains. It's almost the same as my username. But thank you for supporting me. And don't forget to leave a like, because it very helps me with the algorithm and get out there more. So thank you, and have a great rest of your day. Peace.